putting together landscapes from home decor fabrics has been something I've done for years. And you can often pick up home decor fabrics in remnants at all kinds of places. And that they're heavier fabrics, but they have so much texture and variety and pattern and fabric content in it that it's just fun to use it. And they're really very reasonable too. And if you don't have home decor fabrics, well, on my Etsy shop, I do have them available. So if that interests you, I'll just let you know that. My link is in the description below. Now, the what I've done here is I've taken a piece of home decor fabric, this, and this piece that I had here. Okay, these two are the main pieces that I've used here. And then I had, let me see where it's at. I think I buried it. Yeah, I did. But I had a little piece of brown fabric. And what I did there was I simply cut me a rectangle piece, kind of slanted it a little bit, and then I just cut jagged pieces out of it so I would be left with these little points. And they work really good for foliage look right there. And then I have this piece for the sky with a round moon. This brown piece back here in the center is kind of angled that way. And then this piece that's angled this way, that's sloped down. And another piece of the sky fabric tucked right in there. And then I put a little house right there. Found me a little tiny trim that kind of matched the color okay. And so that's my base landscape that I'm going to start working on. Now I intend to add a little elements as I go along, but I'm going to get this stitched down first. And then we'll come back and look at that, and then I'll see where I'm going to go from there. What do you think? I love it. I'm fixing to put a couple more elements on, and I wanted to bring you along and show you what I'm doing here. I added some French knots up in and pistol stitches up in that area up there where I had made the jagged fabric. I added a little darker yarn back here, and then I've added this, which I'm going to put in. I just put a little elements on the house, stitched everything down. Okay, so you can see that really well. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stitch this down and probably turn this edge up a little and then bring this along top of that. And that will just complete the turn of that heel with the growth and things that might be out in a field type thing. So I wanted to bring you up to that point, and then when I get totally done with that, I'll be back. Well, it's done. At least for me, it's done. And I did get those little pieces of fringe trim on, the gold fringe trim, and then the little piece of eyelash yarn there on top of it, and I think that just sets it off really well. I love it. It's super simple. It's made with home decor fabric scraps and little bits of other textiles, and it makes just a pleasant little landscape there. Wouldn't that be a pretty little framed thing sitting beside your bed or in a curio cabinet or just anywhere like that? I just think it's so cute. It also would make a lovely little junk journal cover, a needle case cover. It would make a pretty pocket sewn onto a garment of some kind. It just has so many uses when you get through with it. The size of this one is right at 4 4.5 to 4 3/4 by 5. It's a little bit taller than it is wide. And so these little landscapes can be put to use in many, many different ways. They just don't have to go into a drawer, but find a creative way to use them. It also would make a wonderful project for the Hugs and Stitches initiative that I'm doing here on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. My Facebook page link is below in the description, and all the guidelines are there if you haven't seen me or heard me talk about that before. But to gift this as a Hugs and Stitches, because it's got lots and lots of hugs in here, because it's got a ton of stitches. So, okay, that's the landscape, and I hope you'll try one of your own. Until next time, let's all stay very scrap happy.